Good Tuesday morning, and thank you for joining us for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ruby Durham.
And I'm Ben Thompson, just days away from Christmas now. We'll get to the day's top stories coming up in just a minute, but first let's get a check of the forecast right now with the man himself, Larry Sprinkle.
Hey, good morning. Thank you very much. In the mountains today, be very careful. There is a high wind warning in effect until noon today. In the northern mountains, Boone, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, Jefferson, West Jefferson, all the way to Newland. In that area, they could see winds gusting up to 60 miles an hour. And a wind advisory for the mountains of Caldwell and Burke County, they could see winds gusting over 45 miles per hour. Let me step back. This is a view we had earlier of up there at Beech Mountain, right at the very top. Snow guns blowing and the snow being blown around by winds up there at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Take a look at that there. Up in the high country, where they see another chance of real snow maybe later in the week. For us today, it's going to be a day with sunshine, blue skies, noontime 53, mid, maybe even upper 50s for the afternoon around 8 o'clock this evening. If you're out doing some last minute shopping, 43 degrees under clear skies. Over the next several days, rain chances on Thursday. That is going to be a complete washout, maybe a few showers for the beginning of next week. As we check across the area today, temperatures will be for the most part in the mid 50s in the afternoon. Check the 7-day forecast. Warmer tomorrow, and then Thursday it's going to be mild, 62 degrees the high temperature, but with that in the afternoon, rain heavy at times, even the potential for some flash flooding. There may be a little bit of thunder as well, and then a whole different situation on Friday morning down to 28 with a high just 40 on Friday, and we stay in the 40s for the upcoming weekend. Next week, another chance of rain to begin the week on Monday, and that's your first one forecast, Ben.
Larry, thanks. Today, CMS leaders could once again change the remote learning plan.
Hey there, good morning. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. This morning at 11, the CMS School Board has called an emergency meeting to discuss in-person learning plans for pre-K students and students with special needs. It's likely that the board will vote to return those students to remote learning. Just 2 weeks ago, the board kept those two groups of students in school while they moved the rest of the district to full-time remote learning.
Good Tuesday morning, a solemn day here in Concord as people will come out to pay their final respects to Officer Jason Shuping, who died in the line of duty just last week. Today, a service held at 1 o'clock in the Cabarrus Events Arena, and also his final resting place at about 2:45. Folks are asked to line the procession route going to the service and, of course, leaving the service to show their support. Complete details of all activities and ways you can be involved on our website at WCNC.com.
The Moderna vaccine officially in Charlotte. Atrium Health was one of the first in the region to receive the second coronavirus vaccine. 1,000 doses arrived at the hospital yesterday. Atrium says these will go to frontline healthcare workers in high priority areas. This comes 1 week after the hospital got the Pfizer vaccine.
Well, it went down to the wire, but it is finally done. The Senate voting 92-6 with 6 Republicans voting against this COVID relief bill. It calls for a lot of money to start going out. People can start seeing direct deposits of stimulus money in their bank accounts as early as next week.
Time now to connect the dots when we make the news make sense. Well, this year we could all use a little extra Christmas cheer, that's for sure, right? Well, a lot of folks are dishing out the extra cash to make it happen.
There have been a lot of unusual side effects from the coronavirus pandemic. Now experts say it's driving another trend, a huge increase in Christmas lights. Let's connect the dots. According to one holiday data report, the sales of string Christmas lights are up nearly 200% over last year. Retailers like Lowe say they had customers requesting Christmas decorations starting in August. The high demand for holiday decorations has created shortages. The big retailers order their Christmas supply months ahead of time, so many were placing orders right when the pandemic lockdowns hit. With so much uncertainty, some stores decreased what they bought from years past. And it's not just Christmas lights. Dollar General is reporting a big increase in wrapping paper sales, while the sale of gift bags is lower. The company believes it's because more people are shipping gifts than exchanging in person. There's also been a bigger demand for do-it-yourself decorations. People hoping for a cheery end to what's been a tough year. And that is Connecting the Dots.
All right, now to some stories to keep your family safe and sound today. As we continue to celebrate holidays at a distance, Zoom will once again lift the 40-minute limit on free calls, so you can video chat for as long as you like from December 23rd to the 26th and on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and it's completely free.
Well, if you are a big procrastinator when it comes to buying gifts, you're not alone. Nope, a new study found about half of folks wait until Christmas Eve to finish up their holiday shopping. A lot of these people say that they often lose track of time. They feel like they never get the right gift to begin with. The pressure of all helps them sort of light a fire under themselves to get going on Christmas Eve, though.
I will say, I like the rush. I like the adrenaline rush of doing it at the very last minute.
There's a certain fun that comes along with it.
Right?
You know, if you get it all in September,
No.
what's fun in that?
Well, it's fun.
We need some pressure.
Right?
All right, make sure you join us every single morning, 4:30 a.m. for Wake Up Charlotte.